Here's how to complete the Citadelle Des Morts Easter egg step by step part 1. In this video, I'm going to show you every step of the Easter egg that you can complete before round 10, which is when you can start getting the soul. Open the gate to your left after spawning, and to the left of the Deadshot daiquiri machine, you'll see this lightning rod on the ground to grab. Then head inside of the stable and shoot this horseshoe off the wall and grab it. Then you'll need to head to the cannon, rotate it towards the castle, and blow the door open. Once you head inside the castle, I prefer to open the left door and use this early round to search this room for 4 pieces of paper that you'll need later. They will not spawn in the same spot, and you need to find them in order. Continue to follow the story prompts, which will lead you to this storage container that you'll need to break the 3 locks off of and defeat the doppelgast. Once defeated, it will drop a blood ethereum crystal that you'll need to place in the storage container to unlock the Pack-a-Punch machine. Now that you've unlocked Pack-a-Punch, head to the next room, and behind the quick revive machine, interact with this door to talk to Craft. Once he's completed his monologue and made the screen go purple, you should be able to move on to the next steps. I start off by going to the courtyard and shooting the crystal above the Vulture machine, line it up with the one straight across from it, then line that up with the one above the Lion Guard statue. You'll then need to direct that one into the room across, and then direct that to the one above the Arsenal machine, and then finally direct that to the bust on the desk. Once the dialogue is finished, the Paladin's brooch will appear for you. Take that to this line painting in the courtyard, and you can start the ritual for the light incantation. You just need to defeat a bunch of zombies in the courtyard, and then this golden chest will appear for you, and you'll need it later. Since you've already picked up the horseshoe, you can head to the cannon, shoot yourself out of it, and behind the bar, you will see a cloud of lightning emerge, and underneath it will be the upgraded horseshoe that you need to grab and bring to the other side of this gate to start the lightning ritual. Again, just defeat a bunch of zombies and the chest will appear. Head down to the Pack-a-Punch room to use the cave slide. Towards the end of the cave, you'll see a raven on a rock to your right that you'll need to shoot. It should then fly out, and you'll need to shoot it again to get the raven's talon. Bring the talon down to the crypt next to the Pack-a-Punch room in order to start the void ritual. Again, once you've defeated enough zombies, the chest will appear here too. Since I'm heading this way, I'll buy dead wire so I can shoot this electric box and get the second lightning rod I need. Then you can go ahead and light this pyre on fire. You'll know you did it right when these flares fly out and spawn zombies. There are 2 more to light, one on top of the main entrance, and one to my left from this direction on top of the castle. Once all 3 have been lit, a doppelgast will appear, and defeating it will drop you Ra's Ankh. You can then jump down here and start the fire incantation, defeating zombies until the golden chest appears. The last thing you can do before round 10 starts with you interacting with these 6 bottles in the bar, and remembering which icon is on which bottle in order from 1 to 6. Then heading down to the crypt, and with melee macchiato, punching this wall. You'll then need to shoot the symbols from the bottles in order from 1 to 6. This book will then appear to your left, and you can put the full pages from earlier inside. These will show you the traps you need to activate to defeat zombies inside of, starting with the top left, then bottom left, top right, and finally bottom right. Once you complete all 4 successfully in order, a red light will appear and head to this wall, showing you the order in which you'll need to present the incantations and swords to the statues. Now you can move on to round 10 to start collecting the swords. That video will be posted directly after this one. Here's how you upgrade each sword on Citadelle Des Morts to progress with the Easter egg, starting with Void, then Lightning, Light, and finishing with Fire. After reaching round 10, there will be 4 zombies with helmets on their heads like this, and after defeating them, they will drop a stamp. You can use the stamp at any of the 4 statues in the courtyard to unlock a sword. We're going to start with the Void sword that you get from the statue with feathers. You need to search this room to find the antiquity that spawns for your game. It will be different ones for different matches. If you see more helmeted zombies, make sure you grab the stamp they drop. Then head under the bar at spawn and place the antiquity on this dial and move the 2 dials to align with the antiquity you have. I literally went through every combination on my tribe, but I did find this guide on the internet, so pause to really get a good look at it. After getting the right combination, a rift will appear in the ground and orbs will start flying out of the dial that will be chasing you. Stand on the opposite side of the rift in the ground so they get sucked up. After 3 orbs get sucked, the rift will move upstairs and you need to repeat the process. Be careful because the orbs will hurt you if they get past the rift. After 3 more, the rift will move upstairs and you'll repeat the steps one last time. Then follow the light to the basement and interact with the dial so a rift opens in the floor, sucks in the sword, and gifts you the Void sword. Next we'll do the Lightning sword, which you'll get from the Stag statue. You'll need to collect 3 lightning rods, one of which you'll need dead wire so you can shoot this electrical panel and the rod will drop from above. Next you need to head over to the Deadshot daiquiri and grab the rod from the ground. The third one will drop from a random armored zombie after getting the first 2, so you'll need to keep an eye out. You then put all 3 rods in this chamber on the castle wall and it will start an electrical storm. Keep your sword out so the lightning will strike it. You'll know it was struck when there's lightning coming off of your sword. Every time your sword gets struck, you'll need to melee the chamber. After doing this 3 times, you'll be able to put your sword into the chamber to upgrade it. You can now grab the light sword from the line guard, and parasites will start spawning that glow yellow. Melee 1, and your sword will start to glow. Then you need to head down to this door where you got the first lightning rod and melee the door. Repeat this 3 more times as you come across more glowing parasites. After you have the full marks on the door, you can interact with it and it will teleport you inside. Head down the small hallway and place your sword on the pedestal. There will be a symbol glowing on the pedestal that you need to shoot the identical one floating around the air. You need to repeat this step 2 more times and then you'll be able to grab your upgraded sword. Finally, you have the fire sword from the Dragon Guard. I highly recommend having Juggernog for this, but head to the dragon statue up the stairs from Juggernog and place the sword in the statue. The map directly above the dragon shows you the location of the 3 cauldrons you need to interact with. Once you interact, you'll need to get back to the dragon statue as fast as possible because the fire causes damage. Meleeing zombies will give you your health back, but be careful not to get caught in a horde. After you've gotten all 3 of the flames back to the dragon statue, you'll be able to grab your upgraded sword. After this, there are only a few more steps to completing the Easter egg, and they will be shown in the next video. This is the final part on the Citadelle Des Morts Easter egg. Now that you've completed the rituals and upgraded the swords, you can open the chest that corresponds with your sword type. This will give you the incantation to pair with your sword in front of the statue. Following the order on the wall, you need to stand in front of the statue where you got your sword, perform the incantation that goes along with it, and then inspect your sword. As you can see, my teammates completed lightning and then void. Our random took their sweet time doing the fire, and then a hold was on us when I did light. As long as you start the inspection, it should count. As you can see, my statue started glowing. After all 4 are glowing, they will create the mystic orb, which you need to take and place in these holders in whichever order you want. For light, it's across from the Vulturade, and after placing it, you have to run through these green orbs that appear. I believe defeating zombies as you run through them will speed things up, but I don't know for sure. After a red pulse has been sent out, you can now grab the orb from the wall. Void will be in the crypt below next to its chest. You need to defeat zombies with the sword, and using the rift should help this go faster. Fire is in front of the castle, and I'm assuming the blast will also help this progress faster. Finally, lightning is in spawn next to where its chest was, and I know using the lightning bolt will in fact make this go faster. Now that you've powered the orb, you can place it back in the wall that showed you the order for the statues. The wall will open up and you'll find this guardian key inside that you need to grab. Side note, this room is amazing for farming zombies. Keep 2 people at the door and 2 watching the holes inside. Return to spawn when you're ready and place the guardian key on Thor's statue. It'll prompt your team to vote to go into the final battle. The statue will start moving, and when he slams his hammer down, you'll be teleported into the boss mission. Please note that air kill streaks will not work in here, so you'll want something like the Mangler Injector or the hand cannon. Constantly move around to avoid his range attacks, and parry with the sword if he ever tries to stomp on you. After you defeat him, you'll get your rewards and be sent to a cutscene, after which you can decide whether you want to continue playing or exfil.